knowledge makes you great.
It's been 25 years of passionate chasing. Good morning, everyone. So we have the all-important event. Welcome on behalf of Dr. Kota Harinarayana and the entire crew of Tarmak and Inspired Indian Foundation, offering pranams to the one and only Dr. Kalam. We start this inspiring series on Tejas. In fact, two mad people are coming together, my Guru Kota and me. I chased this program as a journalist for almost 25 years. And this we are doing for the youngsters, tomorrow's Madhavans, tomorrow's Tessie Thomas, tomorrow's Venugopaljis and tomorrow's Kotas and many others to inspire youngsters of India. So that's the purpose. So Mr. Ramesh is with HL from 2002. He's a technician. And I remember Dr. Kalam always used to tell us, don't forget the shop floor guys. They are the superheroes. And so here, the all-important clap for this Hamara Tejas series done by Mr. Ramesh.
Muhurtam, Hamara Tejas.
I wanted to thank Mr. Madhavan because I have interacted with several chairmen, but he's a man of very calm man, very limited words, but more of action. Because within short time, all this was done within 2 days. And especially this aircraft division and Team HL did a fabulous job. Also want to thank SBI because these are difficult times. This series could have been taken off last year. We didn't find support. Also the fact that the lockdown. So Dr. Kota and me waited for such long time. And thank the team SBI who came forward to propel this dream of touching youngsters across the globe with the Tejas story, perhaps the most perfect story of New India. And all others who have come, I'm not taking any names, all are family, we're all Tejas family, Hamara Tejas. So the event ends here, and now we get into we have a makeup man to make Dr. Kota look a little more younger. And so nothing can be done on me because of my beard. So thank you so much, Tessie ma'am, all superheroes of India, and Padmavati ma'am, and of course, Air Force. So thank you so much, and especially Team HL, all the ground floor staff from yesterday onwards. This is like a movie. So we have seen it. Now, I'm going to sit on the director chair for the first time. So the madness continues to propel India, and people like Guru Kota and And of course, how can I forget Mrs. Kota? Because a lot of backroom action from last 2 days, including buying the costumes for Kota and, she giving me medicine for my cough. So a lot of things go behind. But finally, yes, the calmness of Mr. Madhavan. And, that is something which I've learned, how to stand steady. Whatever storm that comes on your way, all of you have inspired us. And one chap has driven down from Vijayawada, a Tejas fan. He is a LLB guy, so he has come all the way from Vijayawada. So you can see how mad Tejas fans are. So thank you so much, HAL, once again. Thank you, IF, DRDO, and everyone.
The Tejas story is the Tejas of whole of India coming together and making this happen. This is the one project where the industry, the R&D, the academia worked very, very closely. Not just for 1 year, 2 years. I think we worked almost for 1.5 decades before the first aircraft flew, and we continue to work together so that the aircraft is produced, they produce in numbers, and not only for India, but also for export abroad. I know Madhavan has a big responsibility, but I thought this is an important thing we are all thinking. For the first time, a fighter aircraft, we are trying to see how we can do. This can only be done when the development team, the production team, and the prime services, okay? When we all work together, then only export is possible, okay? I have always seen so many countries trying to sell to India, but I'm looking forward to India selling to other countries. I think that would be the, a major milestone, a major achievement, and I look forward to that happening. And as Anantha Krishnan said, our idea is to bring to the younger population, both professionals and students, so that they know what we have done. They also know what were the challenges we have faced, and how we have overcome the challenges, and how we continue to improve, continue to work together, and make it a really a success, a real Atmanirbhar Bharat.
It's a great step that you have taken today to bring out the story of Tejas, which has been in the works for a long time now, from the first flight when from the naming of the aircraft itself till now, when we are now in the production line, and very soon we will be trying to export this. We have got good leads on that. So once it starts exporting, it becomes truly a global product produced here with support from everybody, including DRDOs, HL, as well as the academia, and many others, including NAL, and of course the support from the customers. Even if you have to sell it outside, that is very important, because first thing that they ask is how is the customer response on that. So they supported us, and very soon we will be getting some sort of a lead that we know that it is going to happen in exports. All the best for the crew for a very good series on the aircraft, and let's hope that it inspires the youngsters, which is the main idea behind it, for similar products in future. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
At the outset, this badge, what has been made, Hamara Tejas, I think it is a thing which makes every Indian proud that we as a country have produced an excellent fighter, which involved a lot of hard work. And for this, I would like to compliment Dr. Kota Harinarayana and his team in ADA from the scratch. I've seen the history of development of this aircraft. It was not easy. As a matter of fact, developing any fighter aircraft is very tough. And I would like to compliment the team from ADA, HAL, and the other academia and DRDO labs, which are supported in this whole program to make it a success, including NAL. So be it materials, be it the avionics, be it various integration issues, everything has been done exceptionally well. And today we as Indians, we stand proud with this aircraft. Now I am sure what the team Tarmak is going to execute in this series for Tejas is going to be inspiration for every budding Indian to be Atmanirbhar and to produce much better things and tomorrow be a superpower in every technological aspect of our nation. I wish the entire team all the best in producing the future series of Tejas also, that is a Mark II and Amka, also to exceptionally global standards. And I wish Team Tarmak for a good series in executing this program. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Very good morning to all of you. It's a proud moment that we have indigenous fighter aircraft, Tejas. And for me, my day starts with Tejas because my son's name also coincides. And I have been a part of Tejas from the very beginning, from ASL, where we were working on the composite structures. So it's a great feeling to have Tejas and its variants, which is coming out from HAL as a production agency. It's one of the lightest compact aircraft as the world has seen, along with its contemporaries, and with multi-role of radars and multi-functions as a fighter aircraft. All the best, and I'm very happy and proud to be a part of Hamara Tejas. Thank you.
Tejas is a pride of India, and after listening to all that has been said, it is not done by one team, but it is truly a national effort that has culminated in this aircraft, and it is a proof of the vision of our beloved former President Dr. Abdul Kalam. I really thank Mr. Anantha Krishnan for actually conceiving an idea like this. This story that I had the opportunity to listen to here today, this has to really be taken to all the youngsters of the world, not only India, all the world. And actually, sir, I am really humbled to be in the presence of such eminent people here who have been really building the nation by their effort and by their intelligence. And just because I am associated, working in State Bank of India, I got this opportunity in fact, to stand in front of all of you. I am really humbled, and I am very grateful to Mr. Anantha Krishnan for partnering, taking the support of State Bank of India. And State Bank of India is really honored to be associated with this effort, this project. And sir, I wish all the best for this great effort of yours, which is a honorable effort. I wish all the best to you, and I thank all of you for the great service, for Dr. Kota sir, for all this and chairman sir, for all the great service that you have done and you have been doing. And it's really a very, very humbling moment for me. Thank you very much, and I wish all the best to this effort. Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy and delighted to be here today amidst the Tarmak team. I'm very happy this Hamara Tejas is coming out due to the successful collaboration between Dr. Kota Harinarayana and Mr. Anantha Krishnan. My best wishes to them on this occasion. And this occasion definitely would spur the youth and the leadership of this country to ensure that the fixed wing saga, which has started way back on the Tejas, continues in the years to come. Nevertheless, I should admit here that this particular product, Tejas, had taken a little bit of time, but it is always worth it. In times to come, Tejas series would get followed. This LCA Mark I, as you are aware, which was an IOC version and an FOC version, now we call it as Mark 1A, would be followed up by Mark II, TED-BF and AMCA. Never in the past we had so many products that were there earlier in our stream. Today, thanks to this indigenous effort of our nation, both ADA and HAL has ensured that this Tejas series would continue in different forms. We may give a different name, but it is LCA which has pushed all this where we are today. I definitely think this would make the youngsters in this country to join this particular fight of our nation to be more indigenous, to ensure that our products that would come in the future would be totally indigenous and would be made within our country, which would spur the economic growth of our country as well. Not necessarily only the technical growth. Thank you.
Very good morning to everyone. And I think I am one of the persons who has been thrilled the most. We started with even not knowing what the handling qualities was. And I still remember when we went to Calspan in 92, 93, we took a 2 lectures from the pilots there to even understand how we go about testing the aircraft. So I think we have come a very long, long way. And what makes me also very proud and happy and honored is that it's a pilot's aircraft. I mean, all the pilots who have flown the aircraft so far have always been very appreciative of the flying qualities and the ease with which they can get into the cockpit. And I believe that story continues. And I heard that even the younger squadron level pilots are finding it, as far as flying the aircraft, to be a pleasure. And the training is becoming minimal. We just have one simulator at ADE, and I believe a few hours on that simulator, and they're getting straight into the cockpit. That says a lot for the aircraft. And I know the thousands of hours all of us have put into this. And I think we are standing at the threshold of something great. And I think in future we will see not only Tejas, but Tejas Plus and much more. And this is the lead-in program, which has not only given confidence to the designers, but also to the bureaucrats, the politicians, the users. And
Most
I think,
important.
yes. And I think things like CONOPS and all that, we had just not even known that, and we have come a long way. Now all of us are working together. I think the academia, R&D, industry, and the users have now put in all their 2 bits worth to make this happen.
I want to add one sentence, many of you, because you talked about the testing at USA. We a modified F-16 aircraft, and that we tested our controllers, because and a fighter we did.
92, 93,
Then what happened? There was a debriefing was planned. It was not only our pilots, but the Pentagon, US pilots also flew that aircraft. So there was a debrief. I just went for the debrief, and the Pentagon pilot made a statement. The F-16 flies better with LCA controllers. I thought it is a great thing like that. And he says, why can't we put LCA controllers in F-16? So I thought that gives us the level of competence we developed and the level of perfection we brought in making it a beautiful aircraft. Okay. Now the bosses are all the ladies.
Good morning. It's a wonderful day to have my guru and my former director standing next to me and start a series on Tejas, which has come a long way. Because when I joined, maybe we were thinking, when will I see the first flight? Will I see the first flight? But now we are thinking of selling, and there are ideas behind, and there are the projects which we are seeing to make this aircraft strong is one aspect, and to make various derivatives, new configuration. It's a big challenge. It's a good moment for aeronautical industry as such. It's a very good moment, and I wish all the success for the team Tarmak, which is going also started small, and there are many series coming out. And along with the project, I think along with the Tejas, even the series is growing well. So all the best for the team.
I am humbled to be in presence of Dr. Kota and Dr. Shyam Chetty and all of us. They were the pioneers who have put their lifetime to bring a product like this. I am also honored to be part of the flight test and development team. And in the current lot, probably I am the only one who's flown it. So I can tell you the proof of pudding lies in actually flying the aeroplane. And I can tell you that it is one of the best aeroplanes I've ever flown. Tejas is a small fighter with a big punch. That is something that is, it stands testimony to what India is capable of. We had been wherever we had been, but once we have come into the mainstream, I think there is no doubt that we have a winner, and we should be very proud of it, and we should have no holds. There should be no holds barred, wherever it is. Deploy, employ, and utilize Tejas in every possible scenario, in every possible way. I want to say a word on Mr. Anantha Krishnan. I have been in flight testing for 22 years plus, and I have always followed the Tarmac blog, and his enthusiasm and his what do I say, dogged persuasion of people to do things is quite amazing. Even when I was in NFTC, he had a blog of all the pilots and all the events and major this thing. I really salute you and your spirit and the endeavor that you have started to inspire others. I just want to say Tejas is one story. It's to my mind, this is the man on the moon moment. It's a small step for mankind, but it's a huge step for us. So I think Tejas is the first step. So a lot of people getting inspired will make a big difference. I want to wish all the very best to all. And I thank you for giving this opportunity to me. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. I'm really, I don't know what to say. I'm delighted to be here. In 1986, when I joined, that was the time Dr. Kota had just taken over this program. And we all were attached to him to do the design. And there we learned, we designed, we learned, we corrected, we improved. And today we have the proof, as CTP said, the proof of the pudding is behind us, which is really flying, and we have done whatever any world-class fighter can do, and even more, at such a small size and weight. It's a very good initiative from Anantha Krishnan and team to bring this story out to the youngsters of today so that they get inspired. See, we were all inspired with awe when we joined, and that's how this was produced. Now we have to produce much bigger, better versions of not only this aircraft, maybe even unmanned aircraft and such things, for which we need youngsters to come forward. So this will definitely inspire them. I wish the team Tarmak all the best, and my always my well-wisher and my guru, Dr. Kota, all the best.
It's my pleasure to be associated with all the designers who have brought up this beautiful machine. I represent the production unit of HAL, and that's where the buck stops with respect to IAF. They say you are the OEM, and whatever good things about LCA or bad things about LCA is your responsibility now. So that's a huge responsibility, and definitely it's nice to hear from all the forefathers of LCA what has happened during the last 2 decades. So we are seeing the fruits of this now. And though I was not involved in not drawn a single line on the design board for this LCA, I can proudly recall my association with LCA First Flight, where we used to prepare Mirage as a chase aircraft, target and chase aircraft. So on the 4th of January 2001, I still recall, we had the lumps in our throat when the aircraft took off in the same runway. So that is my association with LCA.
Very important association.
Yes, sir. And also now I recall that nowadays, whatever chota problems we have on the aircraft, when you go to the designers, it takes a lot of deliberations even to sort out a simple problem. The amount of involvement among all the stakeholders is phenomenal and enormous. So I just can't imagine what would have happened during those initial days when you had so many problems which you had to resolve. So it's a great honor to be associated with you people, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. It's a proud moment for us also. We are in the second line of production and adding numbers to LCA, and we will continue this journey. And Hamara Tejas Jai Hind.
I wanted to thank all the shop floor heroes, superheroes, all the people who cleaned the floors, cleaned the aircraft, who pulled the aircraft out for the flights, all the guys behind. They are actually my superheroes. So I want to thank everyone who has been part of this project, and especially the person who did the puja. And my pranams to all the people, and I hope Hamara Tejas will inspire generations to come. And please do tell us, as the episode takes wing, what we need to do, because this is not a program of Kota and Ananth or Tarmak. This is a program of all of us, so kindly guide us. But our primary target will be the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the young professionals, be it, the young Indians who can believe that, let there be storm, let there be thunder, let there be lightning. Hold on to your dreams, don't give up. One more person will be smiling today, that is Seth Walchand Hirachand, because this aircraft division is very historic. It has got a lot of tons of history behind, and I'm sure a lot of people will be blessing us. Thank you. Jai Hind.